brand new purple light. Friends, brand new purple light. Friends, facts, brand new purple light. Friends, red and blue, purple light. Friends, facts, you can get to know the legend, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the legend, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was telling land, focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah, we gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts, we in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts, peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
Neighborhood friends.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you and it's going to provoke you and it's either
Always
going to make
remember.
you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to Techno Tuesdays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for the evening, Brother Red Pillar. Soon to be joined by my co-host, Spence City, in the building. Peace.
Man, peace to the family, man. Peace to yous and y'alls out there in the world. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, look,
Loud
here
and clear.
AI. Okay, look, I got good moves. Look like I got good moves. You know, I be having that check that leg there. Check that leg out.
It's not a clone. He's not a clone, ladies and gentlemen. We got the real spin tonight. This is not a clone. This is not a clone.
Another good Tuesday, man. Another good Tuesday in the tech world, the melanated tech world at that.
Big Tuesday in the tech world. You feel me? Shout out to the family out there in the building. You know what I mean? Big Techno Tuesdays. Week 36. We on the roll, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh man, oh man. I can't tell you, man. We looking at it. We might be hitting 50 by the end of the fiscal year. You know what I'm talking about? We might be hitting 50. That's the big one.
I mean, it's still an amazing run. I mean, if we would have did it just week after week, we would have hit 52. But y'all know 52. We travel, we do, you know what I'm saying? We go around the world, we do our personal branding thing. So y'all have missed very few Tuesdays. We have missed very few Tuesdays, brother. I'm
rolling the dice and giving it 2 Tuesdays off. I'm reaching right now, but I'm saying if we play it, if we stay focused, we'll hit 50 by the end of the fiscal. And then we're going to have to do a big party. We got to throw a big IRL, what they call a big tent event. You know what I mean? A big tent event. So I look forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, so much to talk about. We ain't even going to do the roll call, man. We got to get right. We hopping right into this. Spin hit me with a title idea that had my you see my cap. It looked like it was spinning and shit because it was. He said, "Autumn is a season of automation." My cat went zoop, zoop,
What?
zoop, like dude from Mortal Kombat. And
Now have. Yeah.
when I say that this thing of ours, this AI thing that we are all bearing witness to, is if acceleration was a thing, right? If acceleration was a person, if the quantum quickening was a person, it would be these tools that are dropping. You feel me?
Man, it's crazy.
Shit dropping so fast. You know how the young boys say dog shit? Well, we looking at bird shit, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I
Dropping.
mean? Yeah. For the tech bros, instead of saying dog shit, just say bird shit. Yeah. Yeah,
Man.
bird shit. Because that's how fast it's dropping. Um, I could keep up. I'm never gonna affirm I can't keep up. No, nigga. I can keep up
Yeah,
because
we
if they,
keep up
you know
now.
what I'm saying, they can't keep up, nigga. Skynet won.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
But
facts.
if this is how it's going without AGI, I could just imagine it's gonna be crazy in a few years, y'all. I just, it's a no-brainer. It's gonna be
Y'all, it's
crazy
getting to the point,
here.
bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's starting to get to again, since we're leaders in the space, teachers in the space. It's like it's so fast. Every time someone in the same field, in the same lane, tries to make a prediction for the next 2-3 years, it happens in the next 2-3 months.
Super fast.
When you're up here, they, because we were just saying, like, I believe Sora 1 and 2 came out like this year. Like, it feels like
No. Sora 1 was the biggest flop in tech history. It was so bad, huh? When it came out, it dropped.
When did it drop though?
Damn, yeah, it did drop
Because I
2025.
swear we were doing Techno
That's what
Tuesday
I'm
in
saying. Techno
2025,
Tuesday.
and we called
It did drop in
the
early
Aura of
25.
Sora was our class, was our show, and here we are at Sora 2 within the same year. All within that same year, we talked about like these benchmarks and AI video and this and this and this, and then look now. You know what I mean? It happened that fast. Since, like you were saying, before you get to the rest of how Sora number 1 was the biggest flop, they recorrect themselves in 6 months, not 2-3 years.
A lot of life stories, outside of the fact that this is the biggest bubble that we've ever seen in history, we don't want to venture into the negative space of this AI narrative. Let's just stand in the positive space real quick, right? Let's start extracting life lessons on what these companies are teaching us. There's a saying that you don't tell people your next move, right? There's also a saying that in the world, especially in business, you sometimes have to fail forward, meaning that if you put something out there and it doesn't hit the first time, you don't give up, you don't flop, you don't fall on your sword, you don't crash out, you don't wrap things up. You go back to the drawing board and you use your resources and you get stronger, but you lay low. Sam Altman was running around yapping and cackling and keying and everything, but never once did he bring up the fumble of Sora when like VO3 was going crazy. All of these engines, like Sora was the little engine that could have been.
Yeah, facts.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I could make Will Smith eating spaghetti. No, you couldn't.
You can't,
You
gang.
look hard. Yeah, fam. You look bad next to VO3. He was looking bad. And that changed, that definitely changed with this release of Sora 2. Now, This is a milestone release. This last week, y'all. This is crazy how shit is moving. Look at what happened in the span of a week.
This was the strongest week. I don't think we're gonna say
3 major things. let's just clear it up. Outside of all of the crazy shit going on in the world right now, outside of the fact that 3i Atlas is on the way, and I'm I still gotta pay taxes. Outside of a bunch of things going on, they just dropped 3 big opportunities that can change the world. One, ChatGPT is monetizing the in-store apparatus. Now, disclaimer, and I said it to Spin earlier, I wish it wasn't them. I really do. I don't rock with the Sam Altman open AI train like that. Even though I've said that, my little $20, whatever it goes to every month, stuff for law. You know what I mean? I hope I could work off the karma. But I know that it's going to some nefarious shit. You know what I mean? I could just look at old Sam's face and just tell he's up to no good. However, they are the frontier model. They kicking the open AI went from a chat company and it's turned into a full suite. Like, it's not the same anymore. They done leveled up. They done leveled up into some whole nother shit. He can't beat the allegations. There's a bunch of whistleblowers on his back. Pause. There's a bunch of people who just be outing him. But the company is doing what the company is doing. They're gonna have all of your information. They're gonna have they're gonna have a lot of purchase. They got a lot of power with these moves. However, knowing this, right, moving forward, understanding what you got to know the field before you get in it. You got to know the rules of the game before you start playing it. So it's just about knowing the rules. If you're up to no good, don't get on ChatGPT and start talking to that shit about things that will put you in Guantanamo. Facts. Don't get on ChatGPT and get in your emotional. Don't crash out with your GPT because you thought that it was the homie and you start talking private thing. Yo, how do I bury niggas? How do I, all of this dumb. Don't do it to yourself because all of that is
people feel for that in the first place. If you come from certain in the world, you already knew to, even when you did Google searches, even then when you sent certain text messages, you was caught up. You think you wasn't gonna be caught up with AI?
Like, let's just be clear. And this is just a disclaimer. Like, interface with the technology or the intelligence with intelligence. Intelligence begets intelligence. The conversation that we have on this platform is for intelligent people who are utilizing artificial intelligence for ancestral needs. Okay. So what took place this week was one. I'm gonna give you 3, but the first one is this. I could show you better than I could tell you. I could show you better than I could tell you.
Stack that bread, neighbor. Money. Always remember to stack that bread, neighbor.
That's right, neighbor.
Money, cash, hose. I'm about my paper, no cap. This how your girl be sounding when I got her at my crib. You know what, neighbors? I hate the neighbors who hate me, so I guess I'm a hater to a certain degree. I'm sipping on my ops.
You know, neighbor, I try to keep my world gentle and friendly, but these fellas across town, they think kindness is weakness. They've been poking at me all week, cutting in line, talking. Had to handle that little business from earlier, my neighbors.
Legend.
Now it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood again.
Y'all see it.
I better leave the homie alone.
It's a beautiful day to get a little shine, isn't it?
I'm the #1 stunner. Don't tangle and twist it.
Same way a rose can push up through concrete, you can grow through whatever trying to hold you down. Keep your head high, love your people, and never stop building. That's on Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Get that Lucci, neighbors.
Shout out to Black Capo. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Black Capo.
And Mr. Rogers in this neighborhood.
Up in this hood and whatnot, stand on business. So,
man, too, man, with the no guys, man.
So hyperrealism has officially entered the building for the masses. Now, there's been tools that have been, laying there's tools out there like MetaHuman and a few other tools and whatnot, but the mass adoption of Sora 2, a free app, mind you, the number one app in the App Store, a free app that just released their API, right? This is called hyper realism. Understand what you're looking at. You're looking at hyper realism, and it's disguised. They're calling it AI, but what it is it goes beyond deep fakes. It's not just deep fakes because you literally can clone anything now. This is fantasy complex industry come to life. No other Google VO3 was not doing this. It did not have this capability. All of the apps didn't have what Sora 2 has. This is this is a moment. It went viral. This went viral with the youth along with the old heads because you see they got Tupac. Boy brought Tupac back. I've seen one where Takeoff was rapping and whatnot. Like they're using the youth because when they came out with the TikTok style app, I think that's when they were able to cross over and capture a whole new market.
And as well, bro, all the top influencers put themselves out as freely usable, like the Jake Paul joint. Now you can video lining up boxing with Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, right.
So influencers called out that, I'm on Sora to use. It's like, okay, that tells us like two things, y'all. Why are you working on your influence? I mean, if you one of those type of people and you in this AI lane, as you build your influence, let people use your influence and use your face inside of the AI. But then it's telling me, I don't want to get that deep in the AI. I don't want to clone myself that deep. So it's two ways to think about this, everybody. I understand y'all safety concerns and your facial recognition stuff. This is how they are in front of you.
However, send me that iPhone 18, send me that 17, 16, and 15 because your phone is scanning your face every 5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you consent out of it, they have a light that you could turn on and it will show you every time your phone scans you. I do get it where people don't want to be cloned. Hey, I felt the same way until I met HeyGen. And then I was like, you know what? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Clone me away. There's an opt-in and an opt-out option that OpenAI is giving their creators. They're going to introduce a monetization plan. People are going to be able to get paid for their name, image, and likeness, they NIL. You might want to get your face card up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is what it's called. This is literally the creation economy on steroids, where you could get paid for your face card. You're going to get paid for who you are. Your brand is your face. It's the creation economy. It's the creator economy. It's the attention economy. How long can you have somebody on your Sora feed based off of the fact that you could bring all of these artists not to life only? It's not just to life. It's the mindfulness in what people are doing when they're bringing certain people back to life. Now, interestingly enough, right, this is crazy because when they just did an update with Sora and they said that you can't use copyrighted people, only dead people.
Yep, only. But doesn't
only
this kind
dead.
you got going on.
Right.
I
what
thought
you
about
got
that too.
going on, and with them dead, you can fuck with the dead right now, right? And on the heels of Scorpion season coming in, that's an interesting thing to me. You know what I mean? I'm just a Scorpion like that. Go ahead.
With Day of the Dead swiftly approaching.
With the Day of the Dead swiftly approaching, shout out to Coco. And they're allowing you to summon the dead in this quote unquote AI world and do what? Bring them back to life. You're reanimating the dead. So now that we've crossed what they call the uncanny valley and whatnot, where hyperrealism has taken place, to whereas it's beyond video game graphics, it's beyond Hollywood graphics. This shit is these you if it don't have the Sora watermark on it, people will not be able to distinguish right from real from fake anymore. It's over. That threshold has permanently been crossed. But they are summoning the ancestors. They are bringing the quote unquote dead back to life. It's not. I mean, when people use it for the wrong purpose, yes, it becomes a plight. It becomes very niggerish, right? But when it's used for something different than that, it could be very powerful, right? It could be very powerful. Seeing Biggie and Pac together at the basketball game, that put a smile on my face. You know, that put a smile on my face. The ancestors are sacred. The ancestors' names, image, and likeness, it is sacred. I do feel like this might be something that's not gonna last long. However, I don't. It's a double-sided coin for me. It's definitely a double-edged sword for me. But yeah. It's man. Movies are gonna be made now. The era of the digital, like what Brother Rich released with the greatest story never told. Salute to Black Magic. Salute to Radiohead. He was very wise to get his stamp as one of the first ones to release a movie. That's gonna be something that we're gonna see a lot of.
Yeah, that's
especially with Sora 2 pushing out such great quality and whatnot. Oh my goodness.
man, especially when we got good folks that's at work. You know what I mean? Because like you said, you were able to see, you know what I'm saying, Biggie, Pac at the basketball court. I done seen Biggie and Pac fighting. I done seen a whole bunch of, again, they be talking about, oh, what's this AI slop? And they got just, it's slop, it's sloppy, it's messy, it's trash. But when you can really put together a story, a short film, or something that people can enjoy seeing, other than them, dancing around like clowns and shit, it's like, okay, here we go again. People took VO3 and they did the
Talking Babies,
the Nissan baddies. I mean, they was just doing all kind of, like you said, it gets nigger quick. But now that we know that, it's month of the dead, it's Day of the Dead, it's Halloween, and we can bring back ancestors. Now, are you going for Marcus Garvey now? Are you going for Dr. Sebi now? Right. Are you going for, who are we going for when we remodel? Yeah, we like our musicians, we like our artists, but who are we really bringing? You know what I'm saying? It's fun to see Rogers, nut ass doing some hood shit, but if that's the power that we truly have, what are we gonna harness? You know what I'm saying? How are we gonna harness this power and then, flip the AI table? Feel me?
So the second thing that happened the other day that will change the trajectory of people's finances. It would also change the trajectory of a lot of independent creators, is the fact that they put the API out for Sora 2. So now if I have a mobile app that I already that I'm building or has already been built, I can now bake the quote unquote Sora 2 into my app, and it could be a part of my experience through my app, right? So I could generate video, I could generate ideas, I could generate something from the imagination natively through my app utilizing OpenAI's API for Sora 2. Game changer, right? Game changer. Henceforth, the meet as soon as they made that announcement, all of our favorite platforms picked it up. Higgsfield got it immediately. Love Art got it.
Yeah.
Hey Jen got it.
Open art. I mean,
Open Art got it.
and folks was like, man, right back to developer, you know what I'm saying? Open AI developer suite. Here we go. And GPT-5 Pro. So now that's in most people's, that's now in most people's AI systems.
Yeah.
Both the API keys came together.
Both of them come together. If you know what you're doing, game changer. If you work with developers, game changer. If you got ideas for apps or something bigger than apps, shit, platforms, game changer. This is the time for we need hackathons. We need a little more, we need incubators to pop up. We need think tanks. Like the time people spend rapping about sports, battle rap, shit like that, girls on IG and whatever, that same brain power could be put on vibe coding and building out apps and websites daily, like every single day.
Yeah. You really in flow state. When you flow state code, then you really
flow
got your
state, right?
mind in that tube and you really building out a plan and a UI and a UX, and you're starting to use deep research and you're starting to use study and learn so you can get all the information, you learn it up and then apply it to expertly apply application.
Super fact.
Madi, you say to facts, use that with N8N or Sim AI automate stories. Nah, OpenAI also gave you a new version of automation as well that fits with all of their things.
Right. So the third breakthrough to happen,
Yeah.
there were many, but these are the top three. There were many, but these were the top three. And the third one that is going to shake the industry up forever and has even made me pivot on some products that I was building and whatnot. I had to immediately make a pivot. They announced at their dev day, OpenAI announced that they were releasing, right? They were releasing their agent builder. Okay. So they effectively have put Zapier, N8N, and Make out of business because they've introduced a drag and drop, right? A drag and drop agent builder inside of ChatGPT that's going to allow people to basically do what they were doing on N8N and make.com, but even more user friendly. It was said. It was said. That's been said, but I'm going to ask Spin his advice or his feedback after using it and going through it and whatnot. But it's making a lot of noise. There's a lot of people who are very excited about this. There's a lot of people who know what to do with this, and we are going to see humongous shifts, workflow automations. Businesses are now officially going to begin to do a huge shift in departments where it's going to become all automated. This is a good and a bad thing for traditional businesses and whatnot. This is a disruptor. This is a disruptor. It's going to swallow up a lot of things. But yes, agent, they are OpenAI effectively is onboarding. What is it? 800 million? they got users weekly or something. They just put a report out. I
Yeah, I
think.
mean they have like 800 million users per month.
Yeah, they are 800 million. So they're onboarding 800 million
Uh-huh.
effectively to the world of automation in August. In autumn, I
That's
mean.
what we've been trying to tell y'all for so long. And Red is here, brother. Red is here, man. The whole time we've been telling y'all through all of our classes and all of our search, it was going to be about your image online. It was going to start to be about AI and workflows and everything being massively adapted. And again, just because ChatGPT and OpenAI got 800, Google got hella people using Gemini, Anthropic got hella people using Claude. So you have billions of users across all AI platforms starting to wake up. And every time OpenAI drops something, Gemini saying, man, hold on, man. And then Claude saying, man, hold up, man. And then Elon and them at XAI, they say, man, hold on, man. Everybody keep going, oh, hold on, man. Oh, hold on, man. So if we can use your API key and we can take your code quick, oh, we gonna use this. Because it was missing. Me and Red been talking about Abacus Super Agent and Google Opal for the last 2 months, but they're not even in the speech. So when it comes to ChatGPT Agent, I'm like, damn, this is an Opal. I even text Red before Dev Day and said, bro, ChatGPT is about to launch its own version of Opal, the one-click prompt automation. Because if y'all watch Techno Tuesdays, you knew about Opus. If you're in Ascended Masters, you knew about Opus. And then when you watch ChatGPT Agent come out, you're like, oh shit, well, OpenAI now has one, right? The first person to put out a AI video social media app was actually Pika Labs. And we've been spoke on Pika Labs turning AI videos into a social media platform, a scrollable social media platform. And then you know who snuck in the game that didn't make the news, and I don't know how, but Meta's Vibe. Meta's Vibe been an AI video app. It been that. And then Sora 2 launches, it's the news. I be telling everybody, man, OpenAI got wicked marketing, man.
Wicked.
When Red is like, bro, I wish it wasn't them, it's because we know a little bit more. Oh yeah, GenSpark as well. Red and Blue put me on GenSpark when I was in the A. And I'm like, oh, they cooking. Like they agentic workflows is monsters. But kids been had promptable workflows. And nobody was talking about the $10 a month giant. They
Nobody
didn't have
was talking about Manus. Nobody was talking about Abacus.
People put Manus in the trunk in a month. Wasn't massively adapted. And OpenAI got people to massively adapt AI agents and automations.
Yep.
You weren't on it, I would say, I mean, you could try to jump on. You could try to get in there and work some workflows. We can show you how to work workflows, but those of us that spent time to master them, learn them, and go through them, we kind of in the lead. So here we are. Y'all on Techno Tuesdays. It's Spin, it's Red. We out here. It's autumn. It's looking like the age of automation. You know what I mean? So I think we got a bundle to where you can learn where we did automations, API keys, apps. You know what I mean? Because now everything's going to get completely. And again, yeah, you're right, Carlos. You're saying a $20 a month investment nowadays is $1 billion investment. Not to go over and say pay me in crypto, but damn, what does that do for the fiat dollar? Y'all, I want y'all to think. If software that used to cost $20,000 to go get our app movement, and you know what I'm saying, our app moving out there on the stores, the right code, the developer hiring, the time. Apps that used to take 18 months now take 4 months. And apps that was taking 4 months is now taking 4 days. Apps that took 4 days, a real quick picking app is happening in 4 minutes. What does that do for, you know what I'm saying, the monetization of what we're talking about? Because a $20,000 tax just became maybe a $50 task if you got your own elbow grease and, you know, knowing how to do automations, API keys, and building out an app. but especially with these 3 new, you know what I'm saying, giant announcements. So where's y'all minds at, man? Where y'all AI antennas at, man?
And let's not even talking about what China has put out for free.
Man,
I'm gonna go over a few of them tonight. I'm gonna go and visit a few of the sites. They got the 3D site. They got a few free bings. You know what I mean? I would say and I say it again, a $500 a month budget on the AI toolbox. You know what I mean? Will put you in the game. It will have
$500 toolbox literally be a $50,000 toolbox with the right information and mindset, man.
And if you had God forbid you have a team of about 4 or 5 of y'all and everybody is playing this shit like you the Chicago Bulls with Jordan and Pippen, where everybody knows their role, and you might have a coach. Oh nah, y'all dangerous. And each person got a $500 toolbox, and then y'all combine y'all boxes. Problem. That's gonna be the team that's gonna make the movie. That's gonna be the team that's gonna make the unicorn $1 billion app. That will be the team that's going to make a quote unquote DAO, a Web3 application, a DApp that's going to break the internet. It's going to take about 3 to 4 to 5 like-minded engineers to put their minds together the same way that you would combine LLMs and whatnot, fine tune whatever this vision that y'all have, and then get to prompting that shit out, get to chiseling it and bringing it down into the real world in the span of about in the span of 3 weeks to 4 weeks. The way shit is moving right now, you're finished.
He said you're finished.
You're finished. If you go consistent for 3 to 4, you're done. You got a product, bro. You got something ready to go. Right. Shit got wheels on it
for sure.
And wings. And you get a good push, you're out of here. So that's where it's at right now. I don't know how long that will be. I don't know how long that will be to play. I really don't. I don't want to look back on this in 3 years and kick myself and be like, damn, that shit was so sweet, man. Niggas ain't jumped through that window. The way that I'm seeing things, you get you a team, y'all on the same frequency. Y'all don't have to, everything doesn't have to match, but y'all on a similar frequency, a get out frequency. And what is a get out frequency? A get out frequency is we're going to get together behind enemy lines while things are what they are, while we have the ability to move around and do what we do. And we're going to have a plan. And by the end of this 90 days to 6 months, we're going to be able to accumulate enough cushion to elevate us to the point of nomads, digital nomads. We'll be able to move around and globetrot as we take this thing around the globe where they are waiting for us. Albeit it might start out with artificial intelligence and go all the way into ancestral intelligence somewhere. But you got to start out somewhere. So I would say get a team of like-minded individuals. If you're an artist, find 4 other artists. If you're a musician, if you're a musician, you should be finding somebody that's proficient in AI music and AI art and also AI marketing. Build a business. Don't play around and waste your time. The time is the asset that people are giving up freely and not realizing that that's the real bag. Use your time wisely. You don't have a lot of it left. Use your time wisely and build something with the time that you have and the tools that are available and the brain power that's around you while it's there. Build some shit to open up some doors. Straight like that.
Yeah, facts. Man, maximizing them. They say I use ChatGPT Plus to generate code for me to put into app building AI tools, Firebase and Lovable, but the code doesn't work. You
Go
got
to
to come.
Claude for that. You
Yeah.
you you might be using the wrong machine. I would go to Claude to generate the code, not ChatGPT. ChatGPT could generate the idea and everything, but the code, the build out of the code, yeah, you want to go to Claude for that, right? Right, Spin?
Yeah, I like Claude first. I always like Claude first. I get the output on Claude 4.5, and then yeah, I bring it to the next episode if I need API keys, connections, MCPs. But they allowing that in Claude the same way they allowing it in Chat GPT. So we'll see. I definitely like Claude first.
Right.
But yeah, when he says bringing up a team, okay. So one thing about building a team again. So Sam Altman spoke this morning and said last year he thought the one man trillionaire was first. Now he says the zero human
Zero
business
human.
could be a trillionaire first because you can build an AI CEO, CMO, blah blah blah. You can build all those teams out supposedly with knowledge bases plus agents plus very light code for connectivity, and it should be able to generate a business. You should be able right now to, I mean, I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna see what helping some of my drop shipping folks. You should be able to run a drop shipping business, I think, on automatic. If you put the right workflows together as far as advertisements go, with a Higgs field connection of that person, that AI avatar holding up the product, especially if it's one product. You go to like the back end of Meta with Andromeda. You make 10 different creatives. Boom, you out the dough. It sells automatically via the link. The emails are automated. Of course, the AI chatbot is on there, and everything goes in the loop of selling that product with those videos that get produced by your Higgs field, and they go out. They sell the product on TikTok stores, across Facebook and Instagram, and it just sells. So I use Notion, and they drop agents that complete tasks after their event. Yeah.
Yeah,
So with all
Notion.
these
Heard about
agents,
that.
yeah, with your Notion AI. I mean, everybody's AI is up, then I'm up. Um, Again, y'all, we've been telling you about the API keys. You know what I mean? This is how apps speak to one another and fuse one another. It's like when I told y'all a couple weeks ago, like, how do you think Uber has its own GPS? It doesn't. It has an API key from Google Maps and Waze API keys. They got the best map
Yeah.
API keys inside of Uber. How do you think the payments work from Uber, the company, to the driver? Well, from the rider to Lyft and Uber and them Waymo AI cars, and then it just goes in a circle, and it goes in a circle, and it can all be automated
That's right.
down to the driver of the car if it's Waymo. So they've done it. You know what I mean? Trillion dollar companies with 2, 3, 4, 5 people building out the right team of 10.
Yeah. That's crazy. What a time, y'all. What a time. And all it's gonna take is some engineers, some prompts, some people who know how to build these workflows out, the framework. They're making it very user friendly over there at OpenAI. Salute to them. And that's why we say millions will be onboarded into automation, because once you make something easy and user friendly, that's why Apple as a company was so innovative, is the ease at which they make the user experience. You know what I mean? It's sleek, it's user friendly, it's very quote unquote minimalist, right? So companies copy that, right? And OpenAI is positioning themselves to be something way larger than a company that wanted to cure cancer and a chatbot company. Okay, they've grown. They are humongous. I was just looking at a chart and it was just showing the size in which OpenAI has grown, and it's mind blowing. It's mind boggling. You know what I mean? They have they got a lot of tentacles out there. Let's just say that. Let me see. Is this it? Is this
Yeah,
it?
they want to be AI. You know what I mean? Y'all know when y'all see a cereal box and it's just all white with the word cereal on it. OpenAI is looking to be that all white box with the word AI on it.
Right. So look at that. Look at what they've been able to build out just with a chat bot, just by starting with a chat bot, right? They've been able to build this empire, this conglomerate, which ultimately is going to pivot into government, right? Military, and who knows what after that. But here they are with the Stargate project, custom chip design, the data center deal, a humongous data center deal, the Nvidia deal. That, I mean, it's just it's crazy. It's crazy. So it looks like it's more than just chatbots that they're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. The chatbot is the lead magnet. These little glossy tools that they drop are lead magnets. Uh, as you can see, there's bigger aspirations at this company. The Stargate thing is going to be a lot more than just chatbots and making pictures and videos. So we'll keep you abreast. We'll keep you abreast. You know.
Manifesting my best life in chat says, speaking about API span, do you know if retail voice AI receptionist and the CRM maximizer need an API to connect? I mean, Go High Level just has its own AI voice receptionist. I think we had talked about that before. Go High Level just incorporating at the same time. But even if you use like 11 Labs, yeah, that takes API keys.
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT, Gemini, any voice agents, it's going to take an API key for sure, connected through the back end of the CRM, wherever it goes.
For sure. For sure. For
But
sure.
look at these deals, man. Them deals. You see OpenAI at the top, and it has a deal with Google, and a deal with Anthropic, and a deal with Microsoft, and a deal with Oracle, and a deal with NVIDIA. So, and a deal with Meta. It's like, come on, man. It's like, bro, they're in on all the AI until they're one white cereal box that says AI in the front. I'm telling you. I'm glad you brought up that. I'm glad you brought up that as I was saying it, because I'm like, oh, yeah, there it is. You think, oh, it's Google, Gemini versus OpenAI, ChatGPT. No, it's not.
Yeah,
The same thing.
for that. Yeah, don't fall
You think, oh, it's Meta Vibe versus Sora 2. No, they're on the same team. You know what I mean? Everybody's using NVIDIA for the chips. You think it's Microsoft Copilot versus ChatGPT versus Google versus, no, they're all right here on the same team. Amazon with the shopping AI cloud integration partner. No, no, they're all in the same thing until just that main person is, but again, as you see who ain't on here, that boy Elon team is refusing to team up with most folks, and he's trying to be a serial bot.
He's trying to keep all of the toys to himself, catching a fit in the middle of the playground. But
good stuff.
Oh, right.
Shout out to Crystal Mystic. She said, you all suggested I build my AI, and I did. Great experience. I will be signing up to the AI Masters Workshop. Will be there. Will there be potential people to collaborate? I mean, tell them, Red. Does a bird fly? What you be saying?
Does a bird fly? Do a fish swim? You know what I'm talking about? We here. We here.
So yeah, definitely. So yeah, speaking of automations, I'm gonna just take them through a few, just a glimpse today, y'all. I'm not gonna be doing too much demoing because I still got work to do on my end, but I will show y'all a glimpse on how to jump on in and a couple steps to take. Techno Tuesdays, we got to leave you something technically tangible before you run up out of here. All right.
Let's pay the bills real quick, and then we'll come back and get right to that. Is that cool?
Yeah. Come on.
All right, let's go, y'all.
What is infinite treasures? Like all things born out of the genius of necessity, infinite treasures in the spirit of the ancient earthkeeper tradition of Kephara, the scarab beetle. We gather all manner of earth relics, high energy hand-picked crystals, stones, minerals, and pure metals, and weave them into sacred geometric forms that elevate consciousness. 30 years of research and development have revealed secrets to creation. Sacred geometry is the structured form of mathematics that brings about manifestation. Laws that manifest on earth can also transcend through space and time.
Yes, I. I'm actively looking for LLMs that don't operate under the op systems. Currently developing my own VPN. Well, I will go to Hugging Face. I will go to Hugging Face and I will go to GitHub. But Hugging Face, you're gonna come across all of the open source LLMs, and I'll start right there. I'll start right there. And as you develop that, please stay in touch and stay in contact with the family here, so we could you could build a bridge and we could bring people over to your side when you get it. When you build that moat.
Yeah, fact. That sound heavy. Family. Don't lie to you. Sound heavy. Let us know what that's looking like. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just kick off some Chat GPT, man. Let's kick off some regular Chat GPT for y'all. All right, y'all. So we're gonna look at real quick. It's just going to the plus. The plus already deep research. They go agent mode. It's up in there. Then you can go to add sources. I want y'all to go to look at your add sources. And then these are things that you connect. Your Gmail, it can handle your Gmail, your Google Calendar, your contacts, your Dropboxes, your Google Drives. All right, just want y'all to know that it's one click away. It's not many other places to go when it comes to these. So you go to more, and you guys see Canva and Coursera. That's because I've added them. So I added them, y'all. So let's go down to my name in the lower left-hand corner. And then we gonna go to one. Y'all want y'all to recognize orders. Yeah, that's me. So when you shop on Shopify right now, and I think one more site, your orders come here. So you can get more information on your order. But let me dig a little bit deeper in that. Let me go to these settings real quick, y'all. In these settings, look at apps and connectors. Uh-oh. See, I put the Canva, I put the Coursera. You can put a Google Drive. You can use Rube for development and doing your apps. But let's look at some of these other apps, y'all. They did Spotify. They did Zillow, Booking.com, Expedia. So your AI agent can handle this like life stuff, y'all, right? Your house. I don't even know what Figma even does. I think that's coding.
Figma's designing and whatnot.
Okay. Hold on. I might put Figma now. I just use Canva. All right. And then you see the rest of the connection. There goes y'all Notion, your HubSpot, Linear, Outlook Mail.
Oh, nice.
Now, in advanced settings, we spoke about this before. You don't always have to put in if you're a developer, go to developer mode. If you're not, listen, it says allows you to add unverified connectors that can modify or erase data permanently. Memory is disabled. Use at your own risk. So with that being said, if you've been using ChatGPT for a long time to, build your mindset, build your money, build your business, just buy a separate ChatGPT and turn on developer mode so you don't have to waste that memory, because in developer mode, memory is disabled. So you won't be able to say, based off all of the conversations we had about Fan City headquarters, can you give us our next prompt to build out our video on our next piece of content? ChatGPT is not going to remember.
Right.
So read that message, know what's going on up in there. But when you put developer mode on, you get a lot of possibilities. All right, you can, open up a lot more apps. I'm not going to do it with my main one, but that's what I would recommend. Just make another one and put it all the way on apps and connectors. Scroll down, advanced settings. It gives you developer mode to go crazy with. Okay? I definitely wanted to speak on everybody's personalization. Personalization has changed a little bit. So there's the way that it acts. So default is cheerful and adaptive. You got the cynic, the critical and sarcastic, the robot, efficient and blunt, the listener, thoughtful and supportive, the nerd, explanatory and enthusiastic. You can have fun, do what you want to do at that point. Always enable customizations so it can respond to you a certain way. You see, my custom instructions are radical truth, prioritize truth, insight, and growth over comfort and bias. Echo disruptor, identify and break loops, repeated questions, and unproductive patterns. I have this thing read me the same way I read it, ethics, guardian, accountability, independence, I just want you guys to, put as much about your business. Even though it says about you, go down here and put your business. Sebastian Spin City Spencer, founder of Spin City headquarters, futurist thought leader, digital design, music, boom, boom. And then in the more about you section, I want you to talk about how you want to interact with AI. All right? So with this new way that is being used, I definitely want y'all to go back to these custom instructions. And again, ask your chat GPT to instruct itself in a certain manner. Go in there and read it, see if it fits for what you want to do. Change the personality, however, and then go from there. I definitely want y'all to be tuned in, tapped in, especially if you're not on. I'm talking about, again, if this is off, development mode is off and memory is working, please stay hyper personalized. All right. So there's those. We're going to have to go over to a whole different site, y'all. So you're going to have to go to platform.openai.com. Platform.openai.com and navigate your way to the agent builder. Platform.openai.com. If y'all can put that in the chat, platform.openai.com. And you're able to come back here to the agent builder. Again, I got work to do on my agent, but check it out. This is where you find your chat kit and your agent's SDK. All right, your design kit. All right, and this is where you build out your workflows now in the new world. So you start with something, it's an input, it's text, it's regular, right? The next thing is the agent. I mean, usually this is how to go. You'll start and go directly to the agent. Again, this is an OpenAI thing, so OpenAI's ChatGPT knows a lot about it. So if you go ask for a prompt for a specific workflow, it will give you the code to put in between. And anybody listens to me, you know what I mean? We knew that N8N and Make, they had micro code that goes in the middle. But again, y'all, Open doesn't. Anyway, if we're going to do it the ChatGPT way, I like the latest model of GPT-5 Pro, which is as of 10.6, and I believe today is 10.7. This is the most up-to-speed, up-to-date model of GPT-5 Pro, and it's 20, and you know what I'm saying, you see the date next to it. You can go to your tools, your MCP server, what's the name? Your client tool that you want to use from your chat kit. You guys are going there and put those pieces together. Again, when you go up top and press code, this is where you go to your chat kit and your design kit. All right. So you have your agents going, right? Display response in chat, show search resource. Because what do you usually see when you do your deep research on your own chat GPT? Do you want to see the same responses out of your agent? Imagine that, okay? Continue on error if you want to, or you can just jump in and, you know what I'm saying, rock with that. The one I was making, it comes with certain guardrails like moderation, what you think about hallucinations, detects potential hallucinations by validating string input against your knowledge source. So that, AI, it'll be hallucinating. That's some stuff that, Spin City, he was known to speak on the TED. He had a TEDx talk in 2016. Like, oh, that's not true. I'm not gonna put that news out. So I want something to be able to detect hallucinations. That's a great piece of artificial intelligence to put in to continue on an error by itself. This is my blog creation workflow, y'all. I just want y'all to know this is my blog creation workflow. So I'll put in my text and I'll just say, create a blog for such and such, because the new world of blogs, SEO, AI, we'll talk about that a different day. We've already spoken on it already, but this is my ultimate blog creator. Again, the agent is going to write it up as the workflow input, certain guardrails to go through. And then the MCP, the model context protocol, is going to send it straight to my Gmail a certain way. It's going to batch read. Or I think you change the tool. Yeah. You just change the tool, get the recent emails. It'll read the email, search the emails, for whatever. So you can have it read the email sent by the agent, the email, spin CDHQ. Boom, the MCP, the model then reads the email and it transforms it into a blog. Again, I had to get this. You guys see how you see inside the code, content summary has the ascendant masters. It has my classes. It has my tags, content tags. In the end, is to publish the blog. So that's what I'm on, y'all. And that's just as easy as it is. Oh, start. I want to input some text. Agent, boom. That's why, again, we've always told people to think in workflows. If you can think step-by-step digital workflows and mundane business tasks, you can put it into the hands of one of these AI agents. All right. So again, that's platform.openai.com. And that's how, that's how that works. You know what I mean? So I would say go back there and mess with it. It's very mini code because, again, look right here, y'all. You see this pencil? Let me see. See this pencil with instructions? What would you like to change? And you just pencil it in with magic, send in update. All right. And you're good to work. So again, I would start with ChatGPT and say you want to create a certain workflow for your business, whether it's creating content, writing a blog, whatever. I mean, whatever y'all do, you know what I mean? A certain way you do receipts, invoices, check your trap, check your money. I would just, automate those mundane tasks. Really, for content, blogs, SEO, research, I think that shit real cool. I think it's real cool. I'm going to just go ahead and crack the egg on opal.withgoogle.com. Again, we broke this quite some time ago. Mm-hmm. And I also, we spoke on it. I would say to join the AI Masters because we speak in depth on it, on how to use it. But again, one-click workflows. And I like this one because it's in plain English. Right? We celebrating, man, ChatGPT did a good job, but this joint says get a topic, do the research. Look, plain English. So I'll go to Gemini. I'll press remix on this bad boy, go to Gemini and change all this to my style. And it already has Gemini 2. Flash on it or Gemini 2.5 Pro. See, are we seeing? Are we hearing? Are we understanding what's going on here with the ChatGPT agent? Because didn't we see this same thing? Right? Isn't the model giving you ChatGPT 5 Pro over here as of 10.6? I mean, the hottest, the latest, greatest. Can't beat it with a stick. And then you go over here to Opal. Don't we see now? Do we see what the race is? Do we see what the next AI race is? Put a one in the chat if we can foresee the next AI race and it being agents and automations from the company. Put a one in the chat if you understand. Put a one in the chat if you understand. You say, okay, damn.
By way of API.
By the way of APIs from the company that created the agent, though, bro. They took the power back, right? It was, like we said someone said in the chat earlier. Oh man, you just take from your Chat GPT and then go quickly build out an N8N, or go quickly build out your make, or go do whatever other connections that you were on. But now look at this, deep research with Gemini 2.5. Imaging 4, it can create images in here. The only thing I don't see in here is VO3. So if I go over here to the deep research and I put it on deep research with Gemini 2.5, that's where I want my news from. Write the outline with Gemini 2.5 Pro. Create the banner image. Give me imaging 4. You understand? Write the post. Give me 2.5 Pro again. display the blog post is over with. It's over with. And it's all in plain English. No middle code. Right. No middle code. So again, that's Opal, OPAL.withgoogle.com. Whatever you find yourself more comfortable with, this is the next race of AI agents and automations. You heard it here, probably first on Techno Tuesdays. This is the next race in artificial intelligence. We looking at a lot of videos, and everybody got videos and doing videos. Okay, a lot of videos going around. We could do a lot with images, a lot with film. Okay. Next, automating businesses, mundane flows. Y'all, if y'all young, youthful, get on this, and I will serve elders. If you're faster at the mind, quicker at the finger, I'd reach out to folks 45 to 60 doing business. You know what I mean? We train you up on how to find them on Meta and Google and stuff. So I would look for that age range, man, and I would tell them, I'll shout out to them and advertising saying, man, look, man, are you tired of doing all of your workflows, and are you getting lost in business, and are you trying to spend more time with your family? It's just, those people definitely enjoy, and that's what they seek. So if you can come through with lightning speed and put their mundane business tasks on an Opal or on a Chat GPT agent, an Advocate super agent, I believe you just made $1,500 to $2,000 in a conversation, as long as you can tell them that, you know, this is the next wave of artificial intelligence, getting rid of mundane tasks. I'll be your AI manager over your workflows. We'll do 4 workflows and automations for you per month, giving you certain AI agents and certain AI employees. Then that'll be, you know what I'm saying, $2,000 per month on retainer for a 6-month minimum retainer, so we can follow around our own agents, and then try to get all the 6 months up front for, you know what I'm saying, $15,000 to $20,000 in one conversation. That's again because their age, you know, they got money, they know, you know, they have a long-standing business, and they're tired of the mundane tasks. So I would see that as a play, since you know now this is what's pretty much next in the race of artificial intelligence, agents, AGI, whatever else. Now that you know these things exist and how to think in workflows, that's where I would tell people to head next. You feel me?
I agree. I definitely agree. The arbitrage, like Spence said, the businesses in your circumference, in your 4-mile radius, they need you more than you need them. Once you learn automation, and once you learn how to improve people's social media marketing, use Higgsfield for that, use Free Pick for that, just sharpen it, and then pitch. Go and pitch. Have either a sales rep or you go and pitch to the manager and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? All they could say is, I'm good, but leave your card, be gracious. Yeah, don't be arrogant.
All I can say is, well, I'm good. I don't rock with AI.
Right.
Say, all right, keep that in your mind.
Right.
Keep this AI stuff in your mind.
You
know what I mean? Because when it's in your cell phone,
they're gonna hit you back. Yeah, I'm that fella that was just put the fries.
We talking about OG.
Yeah, put the fries
55, 60. Yeah. They gonna come back, y'all. They gonna look at it skeptical because it's something from the past. But again, bring your energy, y'all. All y'all bring your energy when you're telling folks about artificial intelligence, and make them want to link with you, because you're that person from both the past and the future. So you're that person of the moment. I'm telling y'all, because you know the history, you've done your research, and now you can foresee. Again, that's why I'm telling you. You see what's next in the AI race. And you're like, man, it's these AI automations, and they're that easy to make. But please be reminded that 90% of the nation, even though they say that it is being massively adapted by billions of people, a lot of folks, man, we done seen it when we was in the A-Red. People was kind of to AI. It don't matter where they at. They could be up here. They could be upper echelon. They could just be getting started in a startup, and they kind of like, well, they done told me flat out, man, I don't fuck with AI. I'm like, oh, well, if you see it come up in the future, remember you met Spin. Remember you met the Pillar Brothers, because when it is, 2.1 billion users across around the world adapting one thing in one use case. Oh man, it's over with. The same way we talk about the fiat dollar crash, and the company's kind of gonna crash. So
oh yeah,
just everybody think of it here, and then think of who you can explain it to with energy and confidence that it'll work for them.
For shit show, man. Like I said, so much to cover. We we popped up on Saturday in the Discord for the AI Masters Discord. Me and Spin did a Saturday vibe session, and that was a smash. And they asking for us to come back. Huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to put a fire in the chat. It was up in here, man. Y'all know that was one of them ones, ain't it?
Yeah. We might return Friday or Saturday. So I'll keep the Discord family updated, but session number 2 is definitely on the way. We're gonna be rolling out all of these new apps along with the list of the other tools that we were gonna introduce to them. But yeah, family, like Spence said, we got these box sets, we got these bundles. If you ever wanted to catch up on the work that we previously done, we have bundle sets, and I highly suggest y'all get that because the information is timeless. And as you can see, with the way things are changing, you know, the information is still relevant. It's still there for you. Okay. So the triple threat box set bundle, that's on KTL University. It might even be on Buy Me a Coffee, but I know it's on KTL University. There's about 3 of them. So y'all go ahead and take full advantage of that. Leave them with some good words, my good brother. Let them know where they could where they could catch up with you.
Yeah, just keep up with us, man. You know, I'm over at, Spin City HQ everywhere doing my personal brand stand. So I got some great interviews out right now. One with Jada J, one with Brian and Bean. I mean, you can catch me on Techno Tuesdays every Tuesday. Tuesdays I'm with Red Pillar. Then I switched it up. Boom, we doing music and stuff. We doing more Fire Fridays with Blue Pillar. So
that's right.
KTL been up, man.
That's right.
It's been
that more fire.
25, man, rocking with KTL.
I got an
it's been big.
I got an AI anthem. I got an AI anthem that somebody sent me. I got to drop on y'all for more fire. I think this might. I think this might be the one. I think this might be one of the ones. So,
come on.
I got you on that. But family, once again, it's been our pleasure to bring this information to you. God damn it, the rate that this is going on, we might have to have a Techno Thursday. Techno Sunday. It's moving fast.
Sunday,
we're moving fast with it. That's right. The good thing about it,
we drop something.
Yeah, we will blow the trumpet the day that this thing is moving faster than us and we missed the train and we're at the train station and the Amtrak has already took off. We'll call in and let y'all know, yo, we not gonna make it to work today. The shit has left the station. But thankfully enough, me and Spin keep catching the train every time. We've been on time at the station and we leaving with the train and we've been catching all of our flights. So we just letting everybody know the state of this tech world, the state of the presently present, the applicable tools that you could use, the applicable wisdom that you could turn into knowledge, the use cases, all of these breakthroughs. I mean, it just keeps moving and we're going to keep providing and feeding and adding value to y'all. Keep picking up these jewels and doing what y'all do best. And this cycle will continue to manifest great things.
Facts, family. So, yeah. I mean, if that's all the news you got read, that's my news, man. Y'all go work on your workflows, your agents, your automations. You know what I'm saying? Thinking automation business. If you're not going to use it for yourself, man, help others be able to do so. Have your confidence, have your imagination going. And yeah, with 80,000 plus jobs lost, let's go find ways to make more. All right. Every revolution has new millionaires. So let's go get it.
Super facts. Super facts, y'all. So we'll be back with y'all very soon. Peace, love, and light to the family. Stay dangerous, all right? 1,000.
Hey, yo, we got it going on. I'm hit up right on my wrong. Yo, we got it going on. This is for the culture. Yeah. Hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. I'm teaching essentials, I'm operating at my peakest potential. Elijah, he told me to keep it all simple. Through these instrumentals, I speak to your mental. Red. Back in the booth, rap to the youth, they was lacking the truth. Rap to the seas, they was lacking the roots. Smoked all the trees and they snacking on fruits. Bed, attached to my roof, detached to the roof on the back of the coupe. Back from the future, I'm back in the red and the blue, yeah, I'm back on my snoot. Niggas be biting, they cracking, they tracking, they niggas be capping, they lacking, they lacking. Put a toe tag on the back of they battle with nukes, I'm attacking, they truth. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. The legends of Mu on the Marian sets. It was written in Targaryen text. Came to conquer up my various. Yeah, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. Back on the mic, was dead on my back, now I'm back on my life. Came back from the future, went back to it twice. When I rose out the grave, they said that dude is Christ. I'ma shine like a star, I'ma twinkle, twinkle as I light up the sky. The whole world was watching on the night I arrived. The Messiah's here, I guess it's finally time. I swear that I hear every prayer that you say. I was there every day, I was still everything.
Chat, what the hell? They got a pillar at the Vatican. Pope Pablo, where you at?
You either fight or run. Life a game, I feel like I won. Hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
From the quantum shadows, a traveler emerges. Fly Sinet, the multi-dimensional hacker, living his hero's journey. He joins the Pantheon at AI Masters Workshop, November 1st and 2nd, hosted by 363 Empire with Red Pillar and Seven Bomar. Tickets, lock yours in now.
This is the law of mental command. It is the understanding that you are not a victim of your thoughts, but a commander of them.